Hello? Hello? Ah, it's good to be back. This entire last week has been quite eventful in real life on my end. So it's nice to be able to sit down with some giant robots and just, well, get my butt kicked. But, you know, uh I will continue the story I was telling during the Halloween stream, but after some heavy consideration, I think Armored Core 6 is actually a better storytelling game for the way my brain works than Baldur's Gate 3, because the same parts of my brain that are trying to churn the story out are also trying to process the story that the game is trying to shove into my brain. And so there's a bit of a gray matter traffic jam going on. So instead, I was going to focus on just twitch reflexes while the storytelling part of my brain gets to operate uninterrupted. Now, it's been a hot minute, so I don't remember if I... Oh, I guess I did... Yeah, I guess I did clear out the arena stuff. Okay. Okay, Swordy's down there. What am I rocking right now? There was a patch today that adjusted a few things. Overall buffs, I seem to remember. I believe our plasma missiles got buffed. Believe it or not. I need to double check the patch notes specifically, but a lot of things were made lighter, so I think we're a bit faster now. I believe the energy shotgun that I had picked up was also buffed. Like the laser shotgun. It might not have been that one, it might have been a different laser shotgun. Anyway, let's get to the ice fields. Steal survey data. Attack the Arquebus survey camp and seize the corporation's observation data. Extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. Okay, so it's... Ooh, I see that. I see that preview image. That's the 9 layers of... That's the 9 layers of hell. Of course, with how cold it is, it might just be the 9th.
Got a job for you, 621. It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary, Nov7. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. I want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you, Gun 13.
Work smarter, not harder, I guess. For 100,000 coam, I think something's gonna go wrong here. Just gut instinct.
621, Are you still hearing things?
I don't know, it's been a week.
Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Main system activating combat mode.
Okay, let me remember. Controls.
Extract the data from the berth survey drones, then get out.
Solo AC. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balin's money, no doubt. Intercept!
Ah,
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit, but remember that
you
the
hear
data
that?
is your priority.
That's stress relief.
There. Commence retrieval, 621.
Nice, simple, zippy zappy game. Surface level coil density. No major change in values compared to readings recorded in the Bellius region. Likely to be cinders from the fires of Ibis. Inert coral readings make up 80% of the total. Analysis underway of the remaining 20%.
Remnants of the fire still
Oh.
drift in Rubicon's atmosphere.
Right, you're there. Hello.
Trails of residual coral, like the one we passed through during our journey here.
Oh, right. During the stream where I accidentally muted myself, during that launch sequence, I was laughing my butt off so hard that, I went into a coughing fit. Oh, okay. So, anyway, trying to remember where I left off. Oh, that was the combat log. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, no, I'm right here. Oh, there it is.
That makes 2.
So, let's see. Most of these installations appear to have been built by the Planetary Closure Administration, the PCA, after the fires of Ibis. They must have been made redundant by the subsequent completion of the closure system. I assume they mean the planetary closure system. That said, with a bit of elbow grease, we might be able to repurpose these old ruins.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. If the PCA has their eye on it, coral must be involved.
Ah. Chaos, mayhem, and destruction. So I believe I left off. Oh, I shouldn't have fired those missiles. With the summation of the first of the Halloween one-shots. Oop. Hello. Goodbye. I need to...
Maintain at 50%.
That's 3.
essentially, to re-summarize for this stream. See, our video data of the ocean region has a noticeable gap. Stranger still, this hole in our records remains regardless of how many drones we send. Interesting.
Who knows what's out there on this vast sheet of ice?
You in the AC, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, ow. That was a muscling. Oh, ow, ow. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. You are mean.
No repair kits remaining.
I would like you to stop, please. The first Halloween one-shot essentially could be summarized as a witch and her adopted family go about... Well, her adopted family, including a Doulahan and a wild magic slime of her own creation, whoop, face a bunch of hags in a pocket dimension and rescue the abandoned goddess. Well, I gotta go down there? I don't think I want to go down there. Basically, after they all get out, they return to the alchemy shop, which slowly over the course of the downtime, becomes a coffee shop. Oh, hello. All hell's breaking loose here. Can I please have a smidgen of time?
Last one.
Oh! Soon I was picking up something strange. Whatever it is, you can't miss it. Some kind of massive cave? How could there be a cavity underneath this vast sheet of ice? Do you not know how the ocean floor works? Unless you're talking something anomalously large, but even then, one could argue that the Mariana Trench is anomalously large.
Very interesting.
Whoop.
Make a copy of this.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven!
Hello?
Looks like you're off with some feathers. Taking their drones back to HQ.
Hi.
I want you to find them and stop them.
Why?
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
Oh, that's not good. I have... Oh, prevent delivery. I need the speed. But yeah, potion shop turns to coffee shop AU, essentially. The Doulahan tries to romance the goddess who has been rescued. Is this the way I gotta go? Well, there's stuff up here, so I'd say yeah. Oh, resupply. Oh, thank goodness. That also means there's a boss, probably.
AC! That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Oh, ow, oh, ah.
Wait, what's that sound?
Oh, 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 oh,
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
oh. See, I don't like that. I've decided I do not like you.
AP at 50%.
That's not subject guard.
Oh, I can't get up that high.
Squad.
Trying.
621. That's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
Oh, you're the one, I think. Oh. Oh, you're probably the one. Unless it's both of you. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Are there 3 of them now? Okay. You, I don't like you.
Second approach.
Come on. Gain your shiz so I can ascend.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621.
A little busy, Walter.
Looks like you're on the deck. Good call. Now smash the bridge, 621.
Enemy warship is taking critical damage.
I am getting torn up. Oh, did it? Ah. But anyway. So. Oh, I'm starting from back here. Okay.
AC! That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Just clear out some chaff.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ooh.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA. That's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement squad.
Yep, not exactly exciting commentary, but this is legitimately difficult now.
Up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
Ooh, repair, 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 repair.
Raven, your AC's damaged.
AP at 50%.
Come on, come on, come on. Shoot back, shoot back, shoot back. Okay.
Destroyed.
Good, good, good. Safe up here.
They've deployed drones.
Yes.
Intercept 621.
Deal with the drones. Oh. Oh, the drones are just gonna...
No repair kits remaining.
Oh, I'm out of juice. Okay. Where am I?
To the deck 621. Disable the warship by smashing the bridge.
Enemy warship is taking critical damage. Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
Cool, 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 cool,
It's
cool.
going to blow. Get clear, 621.
Trying. There we go. So, that's right. I was going to talk about different concepts that I had for this year's Halloween game before getting to the one I had settled on.
Looks like the coast is clear. The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad and a warship?
SG. Who's SG?
Special mission, maybe. Or was it? Wait. Over there.
Oh.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war.
See,
Will be marked for termination.
I try to tell a story and I keep stumbling into plot.
PCA makes no exceptions.
The PCA. They're coming.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621. Us and the corporations both.
Ugh. Walter's eager face. A Javelin Alpha detonating bazooka. Oh, hey.
Hey, Raven. It's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers.
Hey.
Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet.
Oh, hey, this isn't a message, so we're actually on a live
Laying
chat.
down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity.
Oh, really?
If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
Hmm. Was that the first mission of Chapter 3? Shoot.
One new message.
A. All Mind?
I
Walter.
see you got a call from V4.
Yeah.
I've been contacted as well by the Balaam group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefing, 621.
Oh, hey, Air.
Raven,
Yes.
I've picked up a good job for you too.
Uh-huh.
I know you've established yourself as one of the corporation's preferred mercenaries. But I was hoping We might learn more about the people who live on Rubicon.
Hmm. A dot on the parts shop implying there's new things to buy. Let's see. Anything have the new shiz dot? Oh, supposedly this got buffed. Which one is it? Okay, that's that one. Oh, this is... Oh, it's the javelin. Okay. So I suppose I can assume that that's the only new thing in the shop. Yeah, probably. Shoot, this would actually really cut down on all our defenses. It would be much lighter. Oh, that's a chonky boy. Overburdened legs. Basho chest, that's just a tank. I really hope we get new cores soon. What is new in assembly? Oh well. Oh, so one of the original ideas that I had been floating around, was something of a Witch Queen character that I could pull in. But and I didn't get too terribly far into considering that, because the more I considered it, the more I realized that, alright, what are we dealing with? The more I realized that that was mostly focused on Shiggy's backstory. Well, Shiggy's story going forward as well. More or less being both the DM and the player, that felt very self-indulgent. I was having a hard time thinking how a focus on a Witch Queen, when very technically, while Shiggy does consider the other two PCs her coven, they're not technically witches. So, very self-indulgent. Bad time. And even the idea of keeping the Witch Queen, at least presently, as a tertiary NPC, was still a bit self-indulgent, especially when this is only the second proper Halloween one-shot that we've done with this group. With this group of player characters. Like, I've been playing with my wife and my best friend for years, and I've been our DM for years. But I do try and keep away from, generally try and keep away from being terribly self-indulgent, and when I do, and I'll admit that does happen sometimes, I try and give their PCs something equivalently powerful, which has broken the balancing of our very first game beyond all semblance of repair. It is still a very fun game, though. It's almost more of a Gestalt game at this point, but I wanted to try and avoid that this time. Oh, this is the stealth mission. How can I tell who's... Well, I guess I can just listen to the briefing.
Got a job for you, 621.
Uh-huh.
The Balaam Group sent us a request.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This request comes from our affiliate Nov7.
Oh. Okay.
We'll be conducting a diversionary operation to attract the PCA's attention.
Mm-hmm.
You are to report to the Engerbread Tunnel in the Central Ice Field. It's a derelict watch point, slated for restoration by the PCA in the near future. Infiltrate the tunnel, then find and destroy the sensor they're planning to repair. The objective is to distract the PCA and divert forces from their local base.
Okay. What time
Briefing
is it?
over. Counting on you,
Okay.
Gun 13.
What is this one?
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's
Oh.
take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archibus. And would like you to lay the groundwork for us.
Interesting.
The objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force.
Oh.
Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted.
Oh.
We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
This might be difficult. I'm not good at not smashing and grabbing.
Hey, buddy. This job comes from Schneider of the Archibus Group.
Okay.
Here's the rundown.
The guys who make the really lightweight
They want
parts.
you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. suppression fleet, at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's Coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities and destruction.
Alright, I think we're going to try the stealth mission first, and then we're going to attack the refueling base, and then we'll do the tunnel sabotage. I don't have confidence in my ability to knock out Swinburne. Yeah, this will be tricky. I expect to fail a lot.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected, you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
I might even back out of this, and I know snipers are terrible in this game, but I might try and set something up that's better at a longer range.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position from the data we received.
Oh, that's far.
Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it.
It's probably gonna be quickly destroy it, Air. Not even gonna lie to you. This might get me. Don't like it. But anyway, yeah, including the Witch Queen felt self-indulgent. So I started considering alternatives to the main villain. Can I just hover over your head? Okay, there's you over there. Any other unwanted surprises? Not that I can detect. I think if I take a route over this one, just like this.
There's a lot of surveillance MT.
Cool, cool. Don't mind me. Flameo, Hotman. Alright, I should have a little bit breathing room here. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, you are doing patrol. Okay. You are not in the fixed position. I know you're still there. Why didn't you show up? Oh, okay.
Camera looking this way.
From where? Okay, I know you're... Ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I drive like a drunk when I'm scared, okay? So I started considering pulling elements back from Barovia.
No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on night watch. Raven, look over there.
Is that for me? Oh.
I've detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless ruffians. They never learn, do they? Huh. This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Hey, Sweeney.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vesper's number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Balin. Tired old concern falling further and further.
What the? Stop that! Dare you attack me with my back turned? I don't know who put you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined.
So I started considering a...
I can't lose.
Oh, honey. I started considering integrating elements of Barovia. I didn't want to bring back Strahd. That was the one thing I did not want to do. They beat Strahd, and I as DM was very aware of where Strahd's soul
Let's not do anything
currently is.
You realize I lead the Vesper 7 squad, which means I hold the purse.
I don't.
Ask you a question. Don't you have any manners?
I
You need discipline.
legitimately do not care. I'm here on the job from my glowing red girlfriend? Oh no. From the lady in my head. Ooh.
Wait, no, please.
Bye bye.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
Oh, Victory Hops. I know he's supposed to offer you, like, some alternative deal. I'll probably do that in the replay. Because I think that gets me a different combat log.
One new message.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne.
Yep.
Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. It seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
I forget, is Rusty's mission? No, Rusty's mission is, PCA. And that's also PCA sabotage. So, I'm sure I'm probably going to end up pissing you off again, but... So I strongly considered and did end up sort of going with this idea where I created a blood cleric NPC who
Walking advertisement.
originally was
Their mascot 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
originally going to be trying to resurrect Strahd in the Prime Material.
Main system.
But as I considered it, that made less and less sense,
Mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
because if Strahd was not in the process of being tortured, the Dark Powers would have dragged his soul back and
Terminate immediately.
basically recreated Barovia. I need to get my boosters on.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks in the plane. We should do our best to take them out.
Did I miss one? Oh, there we go.
Fuel storage tank destroyed. There should be more.
Yeah, you're down for it. Okay.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
Oh, this is one of those LCs. Okay.
Two repair kits remaining.
Ow! But I did like the idea of utilizing a blood cleric, and if not directly bringing Strahd back, at least integrating the threat of Barovia. And giving the players an opportunity, not as the same PCs, but just as players, of seeing
See that 621?
the ruins of Barovia, potentially.
I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
And just seeing, like,
5, unknown AC.
the dimensional husk
Contain the situation. Terminate it.
and floating wreckage that they wrought.
Easy now. Intercept.
What is that? Why is it so tough? I might need to start integrating a melee weapon again. Oh, that's just artillery.
Fine. The system.
Wait. Code 1-5.
Is that AC terminated?
Hello. So, what I ended up doing was taking some disparate elements from the Witch Queen's mini storyline that I had originally been considering. Taking some of the witches that I had done some initial design work for, and creating a very pale vampire coated witch is essentially how I described them. very pale.
Target confirmed.
Almost definitely once you see her.
Action, Raven.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
You're gonna make this a not great day.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Oh hey.
AP at 50%.
Was that an LC? No. Alright. Whew. Yeah. Who shoot? Oh, I'm all turned around. I gotta go... Oh no, I still gotta go that way. There's a launching... Yeah, there's a launch pad. I took some of the witches I had designed for the Witch Queen storyline. Funny enough, I actually didn't design the Witch Queen. Just some of the other witches who would have appeared in that storyline. Gave them a shop in the homebrew city I made of Tidecross. And, yeah, I gave them a shop in Tidecross. I took elements of the Strahd revival storyline and twisted them around by introducing a new artifact of sorts that I knew my players would recognize. I integrated the church bell that my party had used to basically destroy Strahd's first form by just... And the way I had ruled it is that because they had used animate object to just cause the bell to free itself, I had ruled its damage for that initial drop as basically a rolling boulder trap. And I let them choose, like, this is the weight, and I did some searching in the middle of the session. This is the weight of a giant metal bell. What size category do you think this counts as for this rolling boulder trap damage? And it was ridiculously a lot. Even with Strahd having some resistance. Actually, no, I technically think I ruled it as magical, so it bypassed some of Strahd's resistance. But Strahd had a very, very bad day with his own church bell. And I integrated that, I don't know, it's been a few years by this point. I integrated that bell as a now homebrew artifact that was now being used as this vampire-coated witch's cauldron. And, I mean, that bell being used to defeat Strahd, it was essentially imprinted with Strahd's malice after, like, you know, being used to... It's multiple tons of weight being used to smash him in the face. Not a lot wouldn't be imprinted.
Code 5.
Ooh.
Hostile AC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 7-8.
But, and So basically, the Switch was trying to use the bell and some, again, a bunch of homebrew wild magic stuff to try and basically get back to Barovia, because she was under the impression that the souls of the rest of her coven, her original Barovian coven, were still in Barovia.
Something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Go 2-3, attending scene. Watch point report checked out.
Oh, you're kind of cool.
Call sign Raven.
Hi.
Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
I'm flattered. Is that a laser lance?
PCA SP Special Forces. You can't afford to take chances.
Is this one of those?
PCA SP machines.
Is this one of those gimmick bosses where I need to beat them at the same? Oh, okay, cool. Ooh. Ow, 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 that is my everything. Thank you.
Go 3-1 Charlie. Lieutenant is down. Roger. Proceeding as planned.
You're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
1. Repair team remaining.
Come on. Yes. Whew.
Both PCA SP craft destroyed.
Victory hops.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement all right.
No, give me big uppies. Give me big uppies. Aww. That's a lot. Oh. Oh, I might just run this for money. This is a fun mission.
One. New message.
Hi.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison. V8 Pater here.
Hello.
Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
That's fun. But yeah, so this witch was basically trying to use wild magic stuff to burst through Mistra's barrier around Barovia, because it's basically a no man's land. I'm trying to remember how I eventually, what method I had finally decided on. But it was essentially just she used the bodies of her dead coven that had come through during the initial splashdown from Barovia to the Prime Material. And she used those to, along with her blood clericness, to basically try and forge a tuning fork of blood to create a plane shift ritual to get back into Barovia and use a multi-ton cauldron filled with basically liquid wild magic to both fuel the spell and also basically create a mini spell plague to dispel Mistra's wards around Barovia so she could actually get in. And I had decided that it was going to be basically a D100 roll to see if that actually succeeded. I, as a DM, really enjoy wild magic effects because I cannot plan for them. It is basically my way of subverting my own authority as a DM to the dice so that I do not... so that I literally can't plan for everything. Because I'm both the DM and a player, I need to take some of my own authority away so that I feel like, I'm not some all-seeing mastermind. Which did come into play during the session where some of that wild magic sludge that she'd used came to life in a very similar way as our wild magic sorcerer slime, Gash, came to life, just without a skull, a mind, to anchor it. So these wild magic slimes pushed up through the floor, came up to our casters, and detonated. Quite literally, the one that came up on our Dullahan exploded with a 5th level magic missile, and the one that exploded on Gash ended up being the fireball roll. Would I have fireballed myself? Probably not. Not if I was in control of some other caster, but the dice decided I was getting fireballed that day. And because Gash is very unoptimized, she's like 2 levels of wizard and the rest is artificer. And the wizard is like transmutation wizard, not like war wizard or anything, or blade singer. So she doesn't have counterspell yet. She doesn't have a lot of stuff that would have been very useful. And our Dullahan is like a soul knife. I think the only person who could have had counterspell was my wife's skull slime. But clearly she didn't because she never counterspelled. I think she did have Dispel Magic. But that doesn't work on artifacts. But, so, during the final confrontation, because we had to truncate, because, well, I had to take time off to DM, so I had one day, and wrangling a baby at the same time is not fun. So we kind of truncated our session, but we did do the final room. And my friend's Dullahan Rogue, Siren, Rob of Ages, had his Dullahan start messing with the ritual, sneaking in, and due to some very low perception rolls on our vampire witch's part, it was almost a Looney Tunes-esque situation where Sarah laid down in the middle of the ritual circle, and this multi-ton bell is coming through a secret opening in the wall, filled to bursting with, by this point we know, extremely wildly dangerous wild magic goop that is getting ready to be poured into a plane shift spell. I was gonna do it, and I let Rob know after session I was gonna do it. The bell had started tilting. He was one bit of being just a little too slow away from finding out firsthand what multiple tons of wild magic goo does to a person after being poured in to power a plane shift ritual to a shattered demiplane barricaded by the goddess of all magic. Now, Shiggy does have a flash of genius. Shiggy obviously would have helped Sarah get out of there, but Rob admitted to me initially they planned on not moving. So that would have been a very different ending. Instead, the ending we got was the party talking Wodelia down as like, hey, you're cursed. We believe... They had talked to the other witches. There was, strong belief that there's a curse involved that is altering your mental state. Maybe cast Remove Curse on yourself. And Wodelia, after again some very bad rolls on my part, is like, alright, I don't think I'm cursed, but I will humor them to see, whatever. She casts Remove Curse on herself, which immediately unattuned the bell, and because the bell was unattuned, it deanimated. This floating multi-ton bell came crashing down through the middle of the ritual circle, crashing down through the second floor of the shop, and fell hundreds of feet into the ocean below, much to my honest joy. It was hilarious to me. Pretty sure scared both, my wife and Rob with that one. Because wild magic effects started going off like crazy. Fortunately, nothing too crazy rolled up. Just a lot of fire. Not fireball, just fire. But it was great fun. And we're still actually doing, as a after session text RP, we're doing some of the wrap up for that, where Rob's character from the main campaign, the one who had animated the bell in the first place, is now a Lightkeeper, which is basically a mage authority figure in the city. He, as a Lightkeeper, came in and is now investigating the incident where a large object crashed through an alchemist shop in his quadrant of the city. And it's just been silly fun.
Destroy the old sensor at the end of the underground tunnel. This place may be derelict, but it won't be left undefended. Keep your guard up, 621.
Alright. What are some of the... Because I got talking on the actual session a lot. What were some of the other unused ideas? Oh, well, I guess I can talk a little more about the other witches in the shop. There's... hello.
Code 1-5, unaffiliated AC.
Oh, come on. So there's Gulugalug, who is a Grong witch.
Faint coral response coming from the bottom. It must be linked to an underground vein.
Ooh. I need to remember to turn my boosters on.
Nov 13, come in, Raven.
Can I help?
PCA ground forces are headed your way earlier than planned. Make sure they stay busy. You know what to do. Over and out.
You heard him, 621. Destroy the target and get out of there.
Yeah, Gulugalug is a Grung druid who I used her essentially as Shiggy's contact to know about this incident to begin with, because some of Shiggy's background plot is that she's trying
The
to...
target. It's protected by a basic shield. Just hit it from the inside.
basically create a support network for
Destroyed. Mission accomplished.
witches in general.
Wait, the coral response is getting stronger.
Hello? I don't think I want to be here.
The coral surge. That shouldn't have been enough to... 621. Pull out. Now.
Code 2-3, attending C. No, what the? What's going on?
Don't touch the coral current. Your armor can't take it.
Code 1-5, target AC.
Nov 13, Raven. What's going on? Who's that Trevor? Report your status.
We can answer that later. Get out now, 621.
AP at 30%.
Oh, I'm taking damage.
Code 31C. What's the system verdict?
How exactly?
You're almost to ground level. Hurry, Raven. Straight up.
AP at 50%.
Let me up, let me up, let me up.
621. Don't fall behind.
Woo! Barbecue.
You made it. Somehow. This job's finished. Head back and rest, 621.
One misstep, and that coral surge would have swallowed you whole. Raven, must you always put your life on the line?
I mean, yeah. Victory hop. But Gulugalug is basically this little coven's head witch, more or less. And she networks. That's right. She
How's it going,
Oh, more plot.
Hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever. Bigger things. The coral. You'd better find it. Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
She basically has been helping Shiggy expand the party's
2 new messages.
capabilities with a reward from the first one-shot.
Attention, Code 13 Raven! I have a message for you from Commander Michigan, following your success at the Angabred Tunnel. Sounds like you stared death in the face when all that coral came rushing up. That's one way to light a fire under your ass. Keep it alive for the next field trip. Over and out!
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. C-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. We invite you to further hone your technique.
That honestly sounds like a good way to wrap up the night. But, basically, the reward for last, the first one was basically tame vine blights called Pumpatch Hounds. But since none of us were druids or anything, I figured a good reward would be an NPC that would help us, create more of those. We also got several magic items as rewards, which I still actually need to add to Shiggy's sheet, now that I think about it. The other, which was basically, I was looking at Oricorio, the Pokemon of all things, and a flamenco witch, which ended up being like a bard monk multi-class, somehow made it through. She ended up, I decided, being a Vistani who willingly left that lifestyle. And she was not related to Wardelia's previous coven, but they did both live in Barovia. And they had two very different experiences with their previous covens. Where Trandafira had a more traditional coven where, yeah, you're all friends, but there's a bunch of, scheming and backstabbing and cattiness, and it's a lot more like a high school clique. Wodelia had a much tighter family experience where her cleric abilities had manifested as a much younger child, still as blood cleric, and she was initially abandoned by her family except for her sister Sylviana, who is, I have not mentioned yet, but it is in a much similar complicated situation. She's the only other one who, air quotes, survived the trip from Barovia to Tidecross. I say survived if you can count having your soul shunted into a carrionet surviving. And if you don't know what a carrionet is, it's basically I'm treating it as a construct whose special ability lets you trade bodies for a time. Because they are related, I am allowing the two of them to bypass the 1 hour knockout that comes with that, but I thought a carrionet was really cool. So I wanted to integrate that somehow. Anyway. Glenfor Volta. After beating the rebellious Volta and Iguazu into submission, Michigan made it his personal crusade to make something of the two, and thus began their daily hell. For the past 7 years, neither Volta nor Iguazu have achieved their goal, to punch the living daylights out of Michigan, then get the hell out of the Red Guns, as they would put it. Volta has since admitted defeat, and is now learning about business from, Wu Huai, and I know I pronounced that badly. But yeah, she had a much more family-oriented experience, which led to part of her, even before the influence of the Bell, she wanted to go back to Barovia to try and find out what happened to her found family. And I made the joke in chat, be careful this Halloween, because your DM may try to slip in emotional trauma into your candy, or into your Halloween one-shot. Where is this guy? Oh, hello. That might have been a little too cheeky. I might eat dirt for that one. Yep. Oh yeah, you're still up.
Main system activating combat mode.
But yeah, even before the influence of the Bell, which I did... Ooh, hello. I did outline the details of the curse to read to my players later, because they would eventually, post-session, have access to legend lore after the Blood Cleric took a nap. I should have hardlocked, that was on me. Ah, I wanted to kick him. Oh well.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
I do want to give Spring Chicken another shot. Paid her, didn't I? I legitimately forgot what I was talking about for a second.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Number 16. Rank C.
Oh, you've got the
AC. Dual nature. Call sign V8 Hater.
Ethonian? Was it?
Commencing evaluation.
Ethonian, the Star Wars like
Main system
slug
activating
guys that you see in Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, you use bubbles, okay. I'm gonna want to stay a bit away from you. Lest the face melting continue. I'm sorry if this is making anyone sick. I'm used to Monster Hunter, so I'm used to constantly adjusting my camera. Apparently, keeping the soft lock instead of the hard lock actually does help your FCS actually hit. So I just don't use the hard lock. I hope that doesn't make anyone sick. Oh, ow, ow, ow. You ruined my fun. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Victory
Concluding evaluation.
hops.
Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. Sulla. Veteran independent merc who was active in the star system surrounding Rubicon before the fires of Ibis. This was a patient of Generation 1 augmentation, or better, a survivor, as the technology in its infancy had less than a 10% survival rate. Or success rate, rather. Though he escaped the fate of the others, Sula is followed by the specter of death wherever he goes. After receiving his surgery, Sula lost interest in most mercenary work and now only lives for the hunt. It is unclear who currently employs him.
Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program number 15. C. Network instability detected. Sub AC. In angle. Call sign Sula. Commencing evaluation.
Are we getting
activating combat mode.
plot in the arena? Alright, this one I might actually want to keep hard lock for. Yeah, because you... Oh, cheeky.
AP at 50%.
Yeah, that was... He was fast. I needed hard lock for
Target
that one.
destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Chatty. And middle Flatwell left. And then we'll do a little build tweaking. The right hand of RAD's ringleader and chief engineer, Cinder Carla. One day Carla built a simple suggestion-based AI to provide basic support and occasional entertainment. However, no matter what conversational prompt she gave him, he would never say more than necessary. Instead, it seemed that he was content to be a good listener to his creator's free-spirited, eccentric ideas. But, yeah.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Number 14. Rank C. Subject AC. Circus. Call sign. Chatty Stick.
Circus, like Itsuno Circus? Is this about to be missile hell?
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh yeah, it means Itsuno Circus. Okay.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
But yeah, despite the session being mostly truncated, we had fun. We're still having fun doing the after party of sorts. The de facto military leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. Okay. His authority is second only to that of Father Dolmayan, and his standing within the organization has earned him an informal title as Fellow Elder. He is the uncle of the Liberation Front to Dolmayan's father. For a time, Flatwell worked as a spy within the extraplanetary corporations and has sway over a rather significant contact in Schneider's HR department. Dirt on HR. Oh, I see. Oh, so your reward... You get double as an initial reward, and then it halves on each subsequent one.
Arena Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 13, rank C, final evaluation.
I was considering that chest earlier.
AC, Tsubasa, call sign, Middle Flatwell.
I think those are my arms.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
No, 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 no.
AP at 50%.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I can't see his bullets because he's using actual physical bullets. Victory hops.
Target destroyed. This concludes C rank evaluation. Well done.
I was like, how am I losing so much health? Oh, right. They're actual bullets this time. We good? Yeah. All mine? Yeah.
Congratulations. You have surpassed rank C. We hope that our aid has helped push you to achieve greater things. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
Yup. Yup, yup. Alright. So, we got 1.5 million. Let's do OS tuning. I still really like energy weapons. Direct hit stuff. Yeah, access speed up. Sure, why not? Alright. Now I know the pulse guns supposed to be really good. Like the bubble guns. Oh yeah, this is a face melter. Okay. Higher EN load. It's a thing. Where's the stun bomb? Okay. Hmm. Now, there's the thing. If I get heavier stuff, that means I need to support heavier stuff, which means all my goodies get slow. I think what I want to do truncate it. Mark 1. Oh, Southern Lights. Alright, so I can quickly and easily switch back to my normal setup. I want this big boy. Because it, while heavy, heavily armored, helps with energy adjustment. Supply adjustment takes a hit. Booster efficiency takes a big hit. But I take big buffs in a lot of areas. I may need to switch boosters. Oop. These are very defensive arms. How heavy are they? Heavy. Recoil control is garbage. I might keep the arms I got. Legs, already know this are going to be spring chicken. Kikaku boosters. Don't need to worry about melee attack stuff. Yeah, if I'm going to be heavy, I'm going to be assault boosting more. And this can quick boost better, and since I'll be using reverse joints, I will have some more ideal setup. So let's go with the Borzol FCS. I still like my current FCS generator. We're gonna go for heavier anyway. $20C was the absurdly heavy one, right? Oh no, D was the absurdly heavy one. C is pretty okay, actually. Alright. So let's... I didn't make a change to the head, but that's fine. Yes, that's fine. Let's put on spring chicken. Alright, first thing I want to do is give this boy better head. Arms I had decided to keep, but I might make some changes for the aesthetics. Like, unironically, I think I might switch to the Basho head just for aesthetic reasons. The Melander's pretty okay. The Noctrier honestly looks comically small. Cassoir. Cassoir could be okay. It slashes my defense a bit, but more stable, more scan distance actually. Yeah, let's go for the Cassoir on this head. Alright, we're going to be going tanky on this. Good recoil control. And it stands out less. Do we want to do the Melander instead? Because it takes our weight back down. Let's do... Right. Alright, let's just check some maneuverability stuff before I go messing with weapons. Right. Cool. How's the assault boost? Assault boost is zippy. So let's pick up some of the other energy weapons real quick. How many rounds did this have? 90. So I could go the pulse gun route. And that is tempting. I might just sell these back in case I decide I don't like them. It would prevent me from having to hit the triggers over and over and over again. Oh, these overheat real quick. Interesting. See, that's... So this would be... Oh, okay, so this recovers energy pretty quickly. Alright, I might sell these pulse guns back. In fact, no, I'm definitely doing that. Wow. Might be a good idea to have that laser rifle just in case. Why do these two look different? I might actually switch back to these. Better firearm specialization, better on the EN load, better on the weight, better on the boost speed too. Brings me back almost to 300. Lose 400 AP, that's not a big deal. And honestly, they just look cooler. Let's see how this goes. This feels a little better. Let's see, let's create an enemy. Okay, I mean, it's different than the pistols. Not worse necessarily. Definitely different. Definitely doesn't want to work as well. But I might actually want to pick up the Talbot. Yeah, I don't hate this.
AP at 50%.
The punching. I need to check the garage for the punching. And how viable that might be. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Oh. 110 melee specialization. So the punching's okay. Once orbits become available, I might swap at least one of these out for orbits or drones. I know by the end of this chapter, I really do want to, or whatever chapter has it, I want to get the laser lance. Well, actually, here's a test. Let's bring it in against, we'll go for iguana. And this will be our last thing of the night. I've already stayed up, much later than I probably should have. Much later than I probably should have. But that's fine.
That aptitude evaluation program. Ember 19, rank D. Subject AC, Headbringer. Call sign, Gun 5, Iguazu. Commencing evaluation.
If this build can't build, or if this build can't beat Iguazu, then
Activating combat mode.
I should start over from scratch. Definitely going to be more reliant on hard lock with a hoppier build. I might actually, yeah, because I might actually switch to the Talbot. Because I'm noticing a lot more drift than I would like on my FCS.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation.
I'll need to see how that plays with the missiles, because if it messes with my missiles too much, I'd rather just switch to a laser rifle instead of keeping the shotguns. Or the plasma rifles even. Oh, I might not have the... Did they nerf the close range assist on the Talbot? Okay, it's actually not bad. Terrible middle range assist though. Oh, the Abbott is the other one. That's terrible for missiles. This is great for missiles. But it's not holding up in close range. I might switch to the Talbot if I can scrounge together some parts real quick. Yeah, for the heck of it, let's sell those two. And hopefully this is a happy middle ground between what I need. It's a little heavier, but if it stops my gun from drifting.
Evaluation program number 19, rank D. Subject AC, Headbringer. Call sign, Gun 5, Iguazu. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well, now I can't keep up at all, really.
AP at 50%. Right hand at AP at 30%.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the other FCS. This doesn't feel any better.
Target destroyed.
And when I drift out of its range, it doesn't even snap too.
Well done.
I'm sure it has its uses in my arsenal, just not on this build. Alright. Alright, I'll call that a night. I hope you who watched the VOD had fun. I know I got distracted, sort of, not really, but I sat in menus for a long time just spouting my stories. But that's fun sometimes too. Thank you so very much for watching. Goodbye.